Welcome back and thank you for joining me on another episode. This video is a quick garden update on the pineapples. So all my transplants are doing really well, but I wanted to check them since they've been in these containers for about a month or so. I wanted to make sure they weren't getting root bound. So I went through all 7 of the pineapple tops and looked at the roots. Now, what I'm doing here is examining the leaves. The leaves got a lot sturdier and a little sharper on the edges. And that let me know that they were doing pretty well. So that was one of the things that made me want to check the roots. And for this particular one, the roots were coiling around the bottom. So it's a good thing I checked them now. And this one's definitely going to be repotted. Now the second one looks beat up, not because of anything that I did in the garden, but my pit bull puppy got to the plant before I was able to transplant it when I first got it. But I said I was still going to plant it and see, and even though it looks like this, it is still thriving. So I'm going to continue with it. It's got shoots in the middle. Once I opened it up, it really didn't have a lot of root development, so this one I am not going to do anything with, just going to move on to the next one. This third one here is looking very healthy, very green, and it also was root bound at the bottom, so this one will be transplanted. Now, since this is my first time growing pineapples at all, I was very shocked to find that this particular one was putting off a pup. The offshoot that's sticking out of the bottom is eventually going to be its own plant. So I definitely wanted to be very careful with this one because I didn't want to break off the pup and I didn't want to damage the main stem. Not sure what I'm doing because I don't have any experience with pineapples, but I know this is something that is very good because I don't have to worry about trying to propagate it. It's already propagating on its own. So I'm going to tilt this out and check it, and even though it had an offshoot, it didn't really have a lot of roots, so this one I will not be transplanting at this time. To show this next one because it was a little yellow and looked sickly, and it gets fertilized just like the other one, so I wasn't sure what was going on, and it didn't have a lot of root development either. I did the rest of the transplants off camera, and at the end only 3 of them really needed to be repotted, so I put them in. This is slightly smaller than a 1-gallon pot, but they're moving out of these tiny pots into these larger pots, so I hope that it helps with the one that is yellowing and gives them an opportunity to branch out and grow a little bit. But it was only 3 of them that looked like they really needed to be repotted. So after I up-potted these 3 plants, I topped them off with some soil off camera. And that concludes the update for this video. I hope you've enjoyed the content. And as always, thanks for watching.